How's it going, fam? And today I have for you my World of Tanks Replay Manager, which is probably the first piece of code or first update to a piece of code that I have released on time, or rather within the time frame that I set for it. So, high five. As much as I'd like to just go over what I've added and what I've fixed, of which there's quite a bit, unfortunately my last download only had 25 downloads, and 2 of those were me. So I'm probably better off going over everything, which is fine. It's fine, no complaints. When you start this up, because you'll have a blank config, you will not have these filled in, but you have your unsaved replays directory, which is just where all of your replays go when you play them, or rather when you've played those matches, which will be in your World of Tanks game directory and then in the replays folder. Then when you save them, you'll want it to go to your saved replays directory, which you should just set to wherever. I have it on my desktop, in a folder on my desktop, so up to you. So for a start, why don't we have a look at my unsaved replays? Boom, that was quick. And load by date, load by map, load by version, doesn't matter. Most recent one was a match on Fjords, and this was actually a pretty good map. I might actually save it. So I'll save it if you want to keep it. And so attach description. I would advise you to have tags, things like idiot or awesome, epic win, or something like that, something you can search for later. Hint, hint. Then click save. Boom, removes it from that list, closes the right hand side, and yeah, you're back to the start again. Now, instead of this, let's go have a look at the show saved. And boop, here are all of my replays that I have saved, of which there are at least 100, so yeah, good for me. And here it is at the top of the list for the most recent. I could edit the description if I so pleased, whatever. Now say that I thought this replay was so good, I want to send it to a mate. I want to click up here, show in folder, and it'll open up a folder wherever it is and highlight it for you, so you know exactly what file you need to send to your friend. So that's pretty cool. Now say I want to search through all of my replays for a specific set of conditions. So let's make our conditions. I want to have done more than 2,000 damage, including 2,000. If you want it strictly more than 2,000, you have to like that. Or if you want 2,000 to be included, have the equal sign. It'll describe in all of the conditions. It'll have a description here for what the format should look like. Just a note: nothing that involves you typing in letters will be case sensitive. Anyway, add that filter. And now I also want a specific medal. I want a high caliber medal, and I want the match to have ended, the result to have been a victory. These are totally arbitrary conditions. I did not plan for these. Who knows what the result is going to be. Searching, 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 searching. The first search, it takes as long to do one condition as it takes to do 3, because most of the time taken is loading the additional information. So what do you know? All of these, I got high caliber at least. You can see the medals down here, along with every other piece of important information during that battle, the mastery badge, etc. All of them I did more than 2,000 damage, and they were all victories. So cool. Now back to the, also more information. I killed the Tiger, I killed the T25AT, M5 Stuart, T209 Comet, and Rudy. In the team lists, you'll see that, oh my, what a victory. Oh, I happened to click on this match. That match was a fantastic game. And the Naswan did nearly 5,000 damage. Quite a game. You'll probably see it at some point later on my channel. However, very firm win. Just the 2 of us survived. Loading by damage, I did quite a bit more than everyone else. So cool. Close that up. And now let's say I want to filter again. And this time, I only care about encounter battles. Once again, not case sensitive. Oh wait, no. Can't put encounter. The options are CTF, Assault, and Domination. Domination is Encounter, and CTF is Standard Battle. It's just the way it's displayed in the file. It's a bit weird. Add that, and oh shit. It's alright. I fixed it. It's okay. See, I'll prove it. I fixed it. It was on, what did I say it was? Domination. Whew, how embarrassing is that? Would you believe it? It was me having an extra space where I shouldn't have. Anyway, so then run that second filter. Now it will only show the ones on encounter. So There you go. That is the great power of the filter. And also those second filters happen much, much quicker because all of the additional information was already loaded. So have no fear. You'll only have to sit through that painful wait just the one time. Moving right along, if you wanted to play one of these replays, you will be able to once you go into options and then add in the various files. So you need to set it for each version so that the replay manager knows what instance of World of Tanks it wants to run. Because with lots of replays, with lots of versions I should say, all of the other versions of World of Tanks are incompatible, as in you cannot run, for example, this 0.9.7 replay. You will not be able to play that with any other version of World of Tanks, which kind of sucks, but it's just the way it is. They change maps, etc. You can't do it. Thankfully, if you keep a copy of the previous version, or you can go back and download them off the internet right now. Here's a link to a great big list of them. You'll be able to stockpile them, put them in a folder. I have a folder called World of Tanks Legacy Versions, and so chuck them all in there. Anyway, when you want the World of Tanks manager the replay manager to know all this, type in, for example, latest version, and then tell it where that version is. I think that's actually already correct. It's pretty close. And World of Tanks, and just this root directory. There you go. And now, if I go dig around and load by version, I'll be able to click run. And if you click that, it will indeed run that replay. Now, this was able to be done in my old version, but, well, I've made it a bit cooler. First off, let's close that. Instead, I'm searching through my replays directory, and a long, long time ago, before I wrote the replay manager, fun fact, I wrote the replay manager for myself and then realized I should probably release this. So you downloaded, these are all .wat replay files, and I've changed the file, the program association, to my replay manager. So these will open with my replay manager. Let's see what it does. Opens it up, adds it to the list. So it means that even though you might not know what the version for all of these replays is, it is stored inside the replay file, as seen here, and I hate that roommate of mine, alright, he has knocked on my door twice in the last week, and both of those times have been while I was recording. He knows I'm recording. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. It's okay, he was looking for his phone. So let's add in 0.9.7. Mine is located there. Cool. That's added, and now I'll be able to run it with that. Which is all well and good, but say I wanted to open a whole bunch of them. Say I went and double-clicked another one right now. What does it do? It finds the version of the program already running and adds it to the list. You can do this with great big swaths of them. Highlight them all, hit enter. Takes a little bit, but now they're all in this list. You can look through all of their information, run them if you have the right version, whatever. You can do the whole lot. Also, if you wanted to delete en masse, say I didn't want any of these, you can hold down Shift and click, or you can hold down Control and click each individual one, and your options certainly thin out, but you can either delete or save. Now, if you try to save these, since they're already saved, it doesn't do anything but remove them from the list because the file already exists inside the saved replays directory, so that's easy enough. Or you could delete them, but I'm not stupid enough to delete these replays because some of these are actually really good. Check that out, over 5,000 damage, it's just good stuff. Now, say you've had enough with your unsaved replays. Let's get that list going again. It's going to crash, isn't it? No, it's not going to crash. Whew, wouldn't want a repeat performance now, would we, ladies and gentlemen? And you go, yeah, I've got everything I want out of here. You press delete all unsaved, and I'm reluctant. Now, for example, say that you just had a game, right? And it was a ripper of a game. You don't want to load all of your unsaved replays because there could be bloody millions of the things. You just want to save the latest. Oh, look what we have here. Save latest. It loads up the latest file. It doesn't have to do any particular scanning. It gets a date that's the file's date, not the replay's date, if you understand what I'm saying. But, well, it'll be fine. Give it a description and save. One thing I should mention, what I meant about descriptions is that in the descriptions condition, you can type in a particular value, and what it basically means is, for example, idiot, it uses that like a tag. So it'll search through all of the saved replays and look for any that have the tag idiot in the description. So if, for example, you're making plans of making a compilation video of very, very stupid people in World of Tanks, which I plan on doing, then all of your replays that you want for that, you can just save with the word idiot. This one was particularly funny. So you made a stuff up in your description, edit the description, and no problemo, no problems there. One last thing I should mention is that with some of these replays, you'll find that they load up with replay incomplete. Match was exited before it finished, only limited information is available. If you go back to Garage or close World of Tanks mid-game or even after you died, doesn't matter, it will not save all of the information about the game into the replay file, which you don't want to know how long it took me to find that out. That you have no idea why, how long it took me to find out why it was crashing my program. This is why people kill themselves, people. Anyway, nothing I can do about that. If you click more, it doesn't show much information in there. In the team list, it will show what players and what tanks they had, but it won't show their damage, kills, or experience because it's just not saved in the replay. It doesn't know how well everybody did. Very sad, but it does show the mastery badge and the core information. And that is everything there is to know about my replay manager. Hope you enjoy it, hope you enjoyed this, and throw me a like, throw me a sub, or just comment that I suck dick. I don't care. Have fun, folks.